Well guys, I just think I bought the most expensive thing yet on the Civic. I'm not happy about it. It hurt pretty bad. Let's take a look. So I just spent far too much money on this car today. More money than I've ever spent so far. And it was just for a set of these bad boys. So this is the 0405 coupe tail lights, which you can see the differences between the 03 or 01 to 03 and the 0405. And man, I just was literally thinking these are gonna be like $40 from the junkyard. Get to the register, $86. You guys might be laughing, it's $86, but I mean, even look, it's got like paint on. I should ask for more money off of them. And I just even polished these last night. I don't know, I like the way these look, and I was going to get them anyways. And anywhere online they're $100, so I guess technically I saved money. I would have probably eventually bought them, but I mean, these ones work just fine, but I had to go and get these. So the story, I was at a junkyard today, like I am every single Saturday, and was looking for a rear bumper, because we're still working on that, still trying to find a rear bumper for the Civ. And they had a black one, and I'm just trying to find a silver one, save me time and hassle and money. And they didn't have the bumper, but they had these tails, so I decided to pull the trigger and get them. Let's get these bad boys installed. Maybe it'll make me feel a little bit better about spending money on them. Alright, so we're back at it with more tips and tricks. In today's iteration of the show, we are going to be removing paint. So something you can use is carb cleaner, fuel injector cleaner, B12, your regular old tool cleaner, degreaser. This stuff works well on paint. You may want to consider starting with just polishing, but this usually works well, and I'm feeling a little risky, so we'll just start with this. And as you can see, it's taking the paint right off. Works very well. Sometimes you can get discoloration with things, and I mean, obviously you want to be very careful. Any painted surface is going to eat the paint pretty much, and this can cause like some fading, so you want to be careful with it. I am going to be polishing these afterwards, so I'm not super concerned about that, but so that's why I'm just going ahead and using this method. See, taking that stupid blue paint right off, just like we want it to. Working wonders. You move into a clean part of your rag, get the rest off here, the residue, and we are off to the races, looking very nice. And that's how you remove paint from surfaces, plastic, metal, whatever works. Alright, so as far as I know, the plugs should be interchangeable and work perfectly for the new ones. And if they don't, then I'm going to be very disappointed, because then we're not going to be able to do this today. So here's hoping everything works nicely. We at least have backup lights, so those work. I'm thinking a lot of these other screws were correct. These don't line up. The backup light works. The brake light does not fit. It's too big on the plug, the existing wiring harness. The turn signal does not fit. It won't go in. What is weird is the turn signal bulb and its housing fits in on the new taillights brake light. So the turn signal plug fits perfectly in there. So I don't know. Really don't want to splice. I'm hoping I can just go to the parts store and order or pick up a bulb for an 0405 Civic, and hopefully it plugs in. Maybe we have the same harness, just different bulbs, but yeah, I'm not sure. And yeah, I just don't know if I go to buy one in the store, is it going to come with this piece or is it just going to be the bulb? I don't know. But what do you guys think? Like this or the old? Which taillight do you like better? Let me know in the comments section. Alright, so I've just about got this all wrapped up. In fact, I've pretty much got it wrapped up. In order to run the new lights that we are running, which are the 0405 coupe tail lights, you have to make one modification here, and that's for the blinker. So the old blinker on the 02 or 01 to 03 is this big guy. And this just doesn't fit in the socket for the turn signal. And so you have to make some modifications. You basically, all you have to do, I kind of destroyed it doing it, but honestly you could do it a lot better. You just have to remove the plug. And so what you do is you first take off this little E-shape thing, and it just comes off the back of the plug there. Once that's off, you kind of have to pry these black things up. That's the most difficult part of this whole thing, is prying those up. And then the wires just pull out of the back of the plug. And then all I did was just wrap them around the new plug that I just got a pigtail out of the junkyard off of an 0405 Civic. And then you have to just wrap the wires around the exposed metal plugs or wires off the end. And then I just taped over it. That plug's good to go, works for the turn signal. The brake light and the reverse light slots are exactly the same, 01 to 05, so no modifications there. Those went right in, no problem. The other thing is they have on the 01 to 03, you have 4 bulbs in the tail light, the old tail light there, and you actually don't end up using those in the 0405 tail lights. So that is honestly just going to sit there. We'll get this all buttoned back up, and I'll reveal the new look. As you guys know, the rear bumper of this car is probably the worst of the entire car. Just looking absolutely awful. Massive dent there, paint's gone, absolutely shredded. This bumper has seen better days. So picked up another bumper. This is a used bumper, but it's in a lot better shape, and it's kind of just honestly just temporary. Okay, to get the rear bumper off the car, all you need to do, I'm gonna try and get away with leaving the mud flaps on for now and then just take them off later, but I'm pretty sure those 2 screws are gonna come out. Not a big deal. You have another screw there, and then the corners have just like a 10 mil right there, and then you've got a plug with like another 10 mil there, so there's 2 on the back, and then just the same thing over there, and then that bumper comes right off. You also have up underneath, you're supposed to have like some clips, but those are non-existent on this bumper because it's been beat to heck, so I don't have to worry about that, at least for taking it off.